Hey guys, it's me, Mario, and today we're going to continue with Beast Quest, Amictus, the Bug Queen. Chapter 8, One-on-One. How you all doing today? Hope you're doing well. And let's get this Beast Quest started. Tom watched closely as the insects retreated. They hovered at a safe distance. They hovered at a safe distance, watching carefully, but not attacking. Now the fight's a fair one, Tom muttered. He raised his voice to call out to Amictus. It's down to you and me. The beast's eyes widened as she gave a howl of approval. She was also ready to fight. Tom scrambled to the very end of a branch and leaped into a nearby tree. As he ran through the trees, Amictus struck out with her giant claws, but each time Tom was too fast for her. As Amictus chased Tom, her babies hovered around her head, buzzing excitedly. He could hear the beast calling to the smaller insects, issuing orders, but the insects still didn't attack Tom. Amictus sent a claw tearing through the air in frustration. As Tom hid behind a tree, catching his breath, he knew that he couldn't keep running forever. I have to get close to her somehow, he told himself. Otherwise, how am I going to drain the poison from her claws? But how could he get near the beast without risking his life? The slightest sign that he was attacking their mother would cause the babies to resume their wild attacks. There was only one thing for it. Tom needed to use his invisibility one last time. He pressed his body closer to the tree trunk and waited, barely moving. Looking down at his chest, he watched his body turn pale and then disappear altogether. Then he raised his eyes and peered out into the jungle. Come on, he willed the beast. Come and find me. He heard snapping branches and plants being torn up by their roots. Amictus roared and baby insects bobbed in the air as the beast's green claw slashed variously at the thorny root hanging to the left of Tom. Any closer and that claw would surely have sliced through his neck. The beast drew nearer, stepping on the shards of lilac egg that lie empty on the ground. As Amictus's huge head swiveled above Tom, he saw her eyes mist with doubt. She gave another cry and slammed a claw into the ground, sending leaves circling down from the trees. Slowly, Tom reached for the hilt of his sword, aware that his action was giving hazy shape to his body. If Amictus looked down, she would see him. Even slower, he unsheathed his sword. Then, in one swift movement, he raised his blade above his head and lunged towards the poisoned claw. As Tom swung his sword, Amictus glanced down. She sent her claw out in a rapid, upwards punch, and Tom flew through the air. Tom felt his stomach drop as he plummeted, head first, straight for Amictus's mouth. With a yell, Tom slipped his body over. His feet slammed against the beast's mandibles. His arms spreading out to brace himself into the hideous mandibles, jutting from her jaws. He had broken his fall, but with a stomach-churning, creaking sound, the mandibles began to close in on one another. Tom was trapped. Grappling desperately, Tom snatched at two of the baby insects that were driving their claws at his eyes. The delicate wings crumbling beneath his fingers, and he heard faint mews of pain as he closed his fist around their bodies. Trapping their claws so that they couldn't hurt him. He brought the insects closest. He brought the insects close to his chest and held them there, as he felt the air being squeezed out of him. Amictus's mandibles was closing tighter, and Tom's eyes watered as he struggled to catch small breaths. It can't end here, he thought. Elena was nowhere to be seen. Tom couldn't spot Silver or Storm anywhere. Black spots danced before his eyes, and Tom felt his chin hit his chest. The quest was over. He would never see his friends again, and he would never find out the truth about his mother. And that is, unfortunately, the end of Chapter 8. Unfortunately. But hey, what can we do? Should I read the second chapter? Should I read more? Nah. The next chapter is too long. The next chapter is too long. A mother's love is too long. It goes on forever and ever and ever. And doesn't stop. Who doesn't love their own mother? Am I right, guys? My mom is great. She's a strong one. She's a strong woman. And I hope you guys like, subscribe, hit the bell if you guys are interested in more Beast Quest videos and Great Dragon Book entries. I am thinking about the info on the next dragon. I just don't know when to write it or, brainstorm on it. But it's coming along, I guess. Right. I will see you guys on Thursday, right? Tuesday. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Right. Hope you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Right. Bye-bye.